Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand aquarium emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello, lowly third-dimensional beings.
Have we started?
That's right, we've started. It's on. We're live now, Intern Charlene.
Oh my gosh, hello everyone. Welcome to Grand Trivia, the only show in any dimension where we play trivia for the fate of planets. I'm so sorry, Fluval. Oh my gosh, we were out so late last night. I just had another group from the intern orientation program graduate. Oh my god. They didn't survive the partying.
I mean, that's a relief. That's a relief. I'm glad they didn't survive the party.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's the final test, really. Oh my god, don't tell anyone. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, yes! Check out our new studio! Hi, Hatchies Henry! Oh my god, I just finished putting this one together. Look at all my knobs and all my dials, which controls what goes to all these dimensions and directly into the brains and spines of some individuals. But, you know, that's only on the, research planets, research worlds.
Research worlds, yeah.
Worlds. Speaking of research, I'm so excited for Grand Trivia today. Because I have brought with me on the show to answer questions. First off, we have my assistant, Flora.
Hello, everyone. It's very nice to see you.
And we are training Flora in all of the ways of running these programs. So in order, of course, to run trivia, you need to live trivia. And in order to make it like science, of course, we have a control group. Arthur from NASA! Welcome, Arthur from NASA!
Welcome, Arthur from NASA. Welcome, Intern Flora.
Correspondent in the field. Tell us all about the Earth we sent you to.
Hello, Arthur. It's very nice to meet you.
You need to be quiet.
Hello, Arthur!
No.
What's that, Arthur? Speak up!
Arthur, speak up. I can't hear you.
Did you say that we needed to be quiet? Why would we need to be quiet?
Why would what? Yeah.
They can hear us.
Good. They should be able to hear us. I'm glad our audio transponders are working properly.
Yeah.
The planet you put me on.
Yeah?
It's not populated by people. It's these creatures.
I mean, that sounds like a plus.
Rude.
Get me off this world, please.
That's kind of rude, Arthur. As a scientist from NASA, especially, I heard that NASA is like such an accepting god. To just be calling aliens creatures? Come on, Arthur. I thought the intern orientation program taught you better.
I mean, honestly, if you keep talking like that, we might have to file an HR complaint.
Exactly, and you do not want to meet the HR alien.
Richmond
I'm
G
sorry.
wants to see the nice creatures that you're encountering.
Yeah. Oh my God. Maybe we can like broker some peace on screen.
Wonderful.
Please, they've already eaten several of us. We need to be quiet.
Everything needs to eat.
I mean, that is pretty disgusting, though.
Yes,
Needing
it
to
is
consume
fair.
matter. Ugh.
I mean, I consume blood and flesh every single day. I don't see what the problem is.
Ugh.
In
That's
fact,
just so
Flora
beneath
consumed
me.
most of the interns that didn't, survive
Well,
their graduation last night.
At least they went towards production value. I appreciate that.
Exactly.
They peed in my flower pot. I have limits.
I mean, that's
Precisely.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I think everyone can
We
understand that.
like to reward all moments of murderous behavior.
Trillis Pug is wondering how can they vote to have Arthur eaten?
Oh, how can we have that? Oh, Arthur, are you voting for who gets eaten? Oh my gosh, tell me the situation. You have to tell me everything. Oh my God.
Here, let me get notes. I'd love to take notes.
The voting we're doing is for who would draw the creatures off, and I didn't pick it, so I get to live. But
Who else is with you? Oh my gosh, who are these other survivors?
it's just some ragtag group of very different people from different backgrounds.
Okay.
I don't know why. We've got
Different
like
walks of
a gruff
life.
engineer who's an
Good.
alcoholic, and we've got like a young
Fantastic.
scrappy girl who I think is like rich, and like
Ooh,
there's
that
an
always draws
old
an
war
audience.
veteran. It's weirdly almost like a
Something
jury.
for the older generations to connect with,
He's been very heroic, but these things, they echolocate. Like,
Okay.
so I can't make a lot of sound right now.
Ooh, that is not gonna do well for like the types of audience. They just want to put it on in the background while they're doing dishes or torturing sources, things like that. That is good to know about that world. We would just run out of things to do so fast once everyone's eaten, of course. Oh my
course.
gosh! But Arthur. Of course, your god NASA prizes science above all else. So I need you to be here to play some trivia with us.
Wait, are you bringing a competing obviously Grand Emperor Acreon is even beyond the label of God, but are you trying to bring competition to the Grand Emperor onto the station? Because then we'll just leave you on that great planet you're stuck on.
I want to make it very clear. NASA is a scientific organization, not a god. There's
They
no.
follow the scientific method. I know. It's this whole religion thing. So,
It's not.
you know all about control groups.
Yes.
We needed to be a control group for this trivia competition.
Oh, wonderful. I was wondering why he was here.
Yes. So I'm so excited. You're going to be playing against Flora and our audience. Oh my gosh. Everyone is watching you right now.
That's right.
Oh, wonderful.
Send help.
They can't.
They can't send help.
But they can join the Kahoot.
They can join the Kahoot by going to Kahoot.it or using the Kahoot app and entering room code 7146357.
Good job, Fluval.
Of course, I did a great job. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. Every job I do is a wonderful job.
Aren't they all just so wonderful? Oh my god, Flora, aren't they all so wonderful?
They're all so wonderful. It's so wonderful indeed.
Right?
So
oh my God.
wonderful.
Right, Arthur?
Arthur, tell me how great I am or you're stuck on that planet.
You're
it's
great.
Wonderful,
You're great.
right?
How
you're
great.
wonderful.
Hey, loudly exclaim how great I am to the sky. Shout it from the mountaintops and the rooftops.
I can't hear you.
You're so great.
That's not shouting it where I come from.
Wow. I thought that the NASAs were supposed to be like a smart sect.
Yeah. Oh, hello, yelling guy. Let's eat Arthur.
Oh, yes, let's.
These are two
Arthur.
great contestants already.
Arthur, that might be someone from your group. Oh my gosh.
So that's one
you
vote.
already have one vote.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
a good question. Arthur, is there anything for you all to eat on that planet except for each other?
Well, we had food resources at one point, but we had to leave them behind when we ran.
Okay.
So I've been eating the leather off of my shoes because
Oh.
I don't want to eat people.
But if
really
you had
should
to.
try it. Yeah. You know, I've eaten so many people, and it really is a good experience if you try it at least once. I've met some people who've eaten other people, and they've had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And most of them survived, which is fantastic. And if you eat your shoes, you will not make it over the rocky terrain, Arthur. Think ahead. All right, we went over this in intern orientation. Oh my goodness, the OK
Wow,
Fluval.
the OK Fluval.
Which, I mean, obviously isn't you, Fluval.
No, it's obviously some
Yeah, so they're
mirror.
only okay.
Yeah, a mere reflection of me that is manifested perhaps somewhere else that's not as transcendent and wonderful as I am. Just the okay one, you know?
Yeah, precisely.
A mere shadow.
Exactly,
And now
a
that we
mere
have-
shadow.
Yes.
A mere shadow of my greatness.
And now that we have a mere shadow of your greatness, Fluval, let's see your actual greatness. Let's bring up all the trivia questions and
Yes.
get to the meat of things.
And if anyone wants to join, you still can using the room code at the bottom of the screen. As we cahoot are on Grand Trivia. Here is our first question. So an intern's work includes performing nuclear fusion inside of stars and the general maintenance of aquarium tanks in the server room.
Yes.
On many Earths, film editing was once considered women's work.
Yeah, just like, oh
Oh.
my gosh.
Yes.
One of you got it correct.
Oh, and you know what? I just realized, Flora, you don't have a chance to answer
Oh.
when everyone votes too fast.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so audience, if I could get you to vote slower, I mean, what kind of like co-creation of art are we really doing here? I mean, really, you think you're going to get like hired onto one of our shows behaving this way? Let's
To be clear,
take
the answer to this
Kahoot
question would
to
have been.
private.
To be clear, the answer to this question is Marcia Lewis, the divorced wife of George Lucas, the one who edited most of the original trilogy, but then did not edit the prequels because they got divorced, and so the prequels sucked. That Marcia Lewis?
That is correct.
That's her.
And the other options were Ann V. Coates, Kathleen Kennedy, and TC-14, who is well remembered in The Phantom Menace.
Awesome editing job.
And also, Yelling Guy is the one who got it correct.
Good job, Yelling
Good job, Yelling
Yelling
Guy.
Guy.
Arthur, what were you going to say?
Is TC-13 an editing robot? I know you have lots of robots.
Yes. Oh my goodness. They did so well until I put that in them in that incinerator for, you know, making those salacious films about Grand Emperor Aquion.
I agree
Oh my
with you,
God.
Trillis Pug. But also,
What?
that takes us into Fluval's Fact Fractal.
Reason.
You know, while she didn't edit Star Wars, Ann V. Coates did edit many great films throughout cinema history, including Lawrence of Arabia and 50 Shades of Grey.
Those are very different movies.
Very different
They're
movies from very different times.
movies.
They're
You know
evil
what?
in my eyes.
As they should be, because all media is dark compared to that which is created by the
Absolutely.
Grand Aquarium Empire Network. Oh my God.
You know what else is very different? Question 2. Which Olympian, similar to the modern Mighty Theater Kid,
It's a new sect, Arthur. I know you like to worship your NASA.
was the god of wine, theater, and madness? Flora, what do you think?
I do believe that was Dionysus, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Oh my God. Arthur. Who do you think it was?
Arthur.
Is Little John not a party animal?
Little John is a party animal, but is not the correct answer, so you really dropped the ball yet again.
Oh.
Good job with that science thing. Is that what they teach you? The wrong answers? Is that?
It really sounds like you're from the
saying the wrong
American
answers
Space
to say?
Agency, not the American Space Agency.
That was a good burn, Fluval.
Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
Let's check that leaderboard to see who's lighting up the... Oh!
Wow.
Ryan Johnson is here as well, the acclaimed director behind Star Wars The Last Jedi, Brick, Knives Out, that episode of Breaking Bad from a fly's point of view,
And, oh my God. Hi.
and so much
Oh
more.
my God. Hi. Did you get any of our emails, Ryan? Because we'd really love to work with you.
We'd love to work with you, Ryan.
The Emperor is such a big fan of Brick. Oh my god.
But Yelling Guy is still in first. Let's Eat Arthur in second. Ryan in third. And the OK Fluval in last.
But you know who's in super last?
Arthur.
Arthur!
Of course.
Which Ohio city, which Ohio city
Because
shares
they're all
its
shitty
name?
because they were made by mortals.
Which Ohio city shares its name with one in Spain? Of course, in addition to these cities, Ohio is home to many wonders, including the Creation Museum, which celebrates humanity's long political alliance with dinosaurs. Is that Parma, Akron, Toledo, or New Philadelphia? Flora, what do you think?
I don't. Perhaps Toledo?
You got it correct. It is Toledo.
Arthur, what were you gonna say? You know what, Arthur? Why don't you write your answers down?
Yeah, we need to have proof that you're not cheating.
Yeah, so that you can hold it up, so that you're not just cheating off of Flora and all of their great ideas.
Yeah, because Flora's been killing it, and you've been doing whatever the opposite of killing it is. I don't know, because all I do is win.
I just want to point out, dinosaurs and humans did not coexist. They're from completely different time periods.
Yeah, just like how Little John is the god of wine, madness, and theater, Arthur.
Also, Arthur.
Isn't he?
Arthur, we travel through time
And space.
and space, so maybe you need to be a little more open-minded
dimension.
about how timelines work, huh?
Yeah. And dimensions. Maybe you're just from a dumb dimension.
You know who's not?
Let's see.
Yelling Guy and Ryan Johnson aren't from dumb dimensions, as they're in first and second place. Let's Eat Arthur is in third, and that the OK Fluval is in fourth. As we move on to our next question. You know, I've heard of a dick pic, but a dick book? What real-life shipwreck inspired Herman Melville's Moby Dick? Is that the wreck of the Mary Rose, the Vasa, the Essex, or Season 8 of Game of Thrones? Wow.
Oh, well, I was going to say Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Everyone knows it's the biggest shipwreck that's ever existed.
I can absolutely see why you get that
I totally
mixed up,
see that.
Flora. Absolutely. Win-win no matter what, precisely. Arthur,
Did you write down your answer?
I tried to, but the paper crinkled and it scared me, so I stopped.
Yeah, okay.
That's a likely
Yeah.
story. It is the Essex.
yeah,
4 of you got it correct.
sure.
Let's check out those leaderboards. Oh, and welcome to Big Burger Man, who also got that answer correct.
Hi, Big Burger Man.
And so Yelling Guy holds
No,
on to
Big
their
Burger
lead.
Man.
Let's Eat Arthur's in second. The OK Fluval is in third.
Do you make burgers or do you make a delicious burger? If you know what I mean. What I mean is, can I feed you to Flora and would you taste good?
I mean, nothing would taste quite as good as absorbing pure hatred
That
like
is
I do.
so true.
I mean, if
Fluval,
only
my
I
God.
could.
If only you could, but
If
you're just a
only
lowly
us lesser
third-dimensional being,
beings
so of course you can't. But maybe you'll get this next trivia question correct.
Maybe if Arthur could, he wouldn't starve.
What is the official name of the Golden Gate Bridge's signature color? International orange, burnt orange, 49er cardinal, or gentrification orange? Flora, what do you think?
Well, this one I do know. That would be International Orange.
Oh my gosh.
Wonderful.
Good job.
Also, Flora, I believe, can you go get some paper just so you can show Arthur how to successfully actually write on paper?
Could you do that
Yes,
for
of
us?
course, whatever you need.
International?
That is, you did write something that vague. Let me. Yep, you wrote international. Good job. Good job. You
Oh
did it
my
without the crinkly paper problem.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Flora is very smart. Head cheese, also Henry.
Head of cheese, also Henry, is so correct. Intern Flora is very wise for a third-dimensional being. As you can see, 2 of you got it correct. It is, in fact, International Orange. And now that shouldn't be... Welcome back, Flora. Are you ready to shoot?
Oh,
So next question, you'll show Arthur how writing works without scaring anyone around them.
Yeah.
But the correct answer was International Orange, which shouldn't be confused with Intergalactic Orange, the color planet cores become after being superheated by our death laser.
It's so pretty. Oh my god. It's like my
Such a
favorite
beautiful
color.
shade.
It's
There's so
also,
much
like,
going on with it.
the hot season this color, so it totally works out. Get it? Hot season.
That was good. It's also the Pantone shade of all of time and space.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Who got that correct? Ooh, Big Burger Man. Flying up through the rankings, up into third place.
Good job. Oh my goodness.
But now let's move on to our next question and see if Big Burger Man's rise continues. Which band performed the creepy stalker anthem Every Breath You Take? Which, now that I think about it, sounds similar to that old aquarium slaughter anthem, Every Breath You Take Could Be Your Last.
Oh my god. It was my favorite growing up.
Police, you got it correct. You both got it correct. I'm shocked that Arthur got it correct. Two of you said The Clash, which was incorrect. And that's The Police. And despite the fact that the song is frequently interpreted as a love song, Sting described it by saying, you know, it sounds like a comforting love song. I didn't realize at the time how sinister it is.
Oh my god.
I think I was thinking of Big Brother, Surveillance and Control, which sounds pretty romantic to me.
Oh my gosh.
I agree,
right?
Trillis Pug. Boo, Arthur.
Boo, Arthur. Boo.
I know that the police don't want you to take breath, and they try to take everyone you breathe. That's just common knowledge, right?
Of course.
I mean, that's across all dimensions, honestly.
But Let's Eat Arthur has the highest answer streak of 3, following up in the great decisions of that name. And Ryan Johnson also got it correct and is now up in third place.
Good job, Ryan. Oh my
If
God.
Let's Eat Arthur wins, do I get to eat Arthur?
I don't.
We'll see, Flora.
We'll see on that one. But for Head Cheese Henry, no, I don't believe they're saying boo earns. I think they're actually just shouting boo. It's a common
Right
misconception,
now
though.
they're too excited. Could we get another boo? Could we
Boo!
get another?
Boo earns. Boo earns. Boo earns.
Yeah, I'm definitely hearing boo earns.
My mistake.
Is that
Let's
the creature that's following you, Arthur?
Huh?
Are
Yeah,
the
what's-
Booerns the creature that you're
Yes.
hiding from, Arthur?
Oh my gosh, what do you call
What's
them?
behind
Oh
you?
my
I see it.
God. Oh, look at that.
What do you mean behind me? What are you talking about?
Ooh.
There's nothing behind me.
Well, let's let Arthur labor under that false delusion as we get to our next question. Which candy does E.T. eat in the film E.T.? And in this case, E.T. stands for extraterrestrial, not eradicated terrestrials.
Yeah.
Is that
I know
M&M's,
there's
Skittles,
one like me.
Reese's Pieces, or the skulls of his enemies? 3 of you got it correct. Oh, but not Flora. Flora.
Sorry.
Flora joins two of our viewers at home in getting that incorrect. It was, in fact, Reese's Pieces. They were used in the film after the Mars Company turned down a request to use M&Ms in the film. After E.T.'s release, Reese's Pieces sales increased by 300%.
Oh my goodness.
I agree, that-
Right? Let's cheer for product placement. Oh
Well,
my
not only cheering for product
goodness.
placement, let's cheer for the suffering of whichever whichever Mars executive turned down that sponsorship deal.
Oh my gosh.
It must
Arthur.
have absolutely plagued him.
Arthur, which
Ooh.
of those candies do you most want to consume right now in place of human flesh?
That would be M&M, Skittles, and Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces have peanut butter, which has protein, and protein would be good because we need to be running. So Reese's Pieces.
The product
Oh, but
placement
you
worked.
are speaking
Product placement worked,
up.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Fantastic. You gotta love it.
And OK Fluval has moved up in the leaderboards, showing that they are an OK version of me.
Perhaps, but let's go to our next.
Who coined the phrase, I think, therefore I am? And obviously this shouldn't be confused with the intern philosophy saying, I think too much, therefore I am, being thrown out of the airlock. 2 of you got it correct. It was, in fact, Rene Descartes, including
Oh my
Flora.
God.
What did you say, Arthur?
Hobbs the tiger?
The tiger.
It is not the imaginary tiger, Hobbs. It is
How dare
Rene.
you slander Hobbs in that way? A tiger going through a ladder of doubt in order to come at one universal truth. Tigers are not that dumb. Oh my god.
Tigers-
They know there's no universal truth.
It's true. Tigers are very insightful.
Yes,
Just
they
like-
accept the entropy of the universe.
Oh my god, right?
Ryan Johnson was also that insightful. And Yelling Guy is back in the game. Trillis Pug is pointing out that Hobbs the tiger wasn't an answer.
Yeah.
It's true. I was trying to encourage Arthur to learn to think outside of the box because that box of science has been so limiting for him. But you are correct. I will not eat him. I will not eat any being. I just live off of pure suffering and hatred, Trillis Pug. Don't you dare try to make me lower myself to being a lowly third-dimensional being.
I'll eat him.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Please,
Yeah, you can eat him.
Please don't.
Hey.
The truth is out. Where? Area 51 is located in which U.S. state? Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, or California? Which of these is the home to all the aliens that have been unlucky enough to be captured by lowly third-dimensional beings?
Only a few of them were plants.
I mean,
I know
We
this one
implanted
because
cameras.
do you know that because you're a plant and some of them were plants?
because my cousin went there and I went to go see him for summer vacation.
Two, you got it correct. It is, in fact, Nevada,
Yes, it is.
What
officially
did
known as
Flora
Groom
say?
Lake. It is allegedly
I said that
home.
too. Of course, I told you my cousin lives there.
Arthur, what did you say?
He got it right,
Nevada.
Yay,
Okay.
wonderful.
It's another
Good job.
governmental agency.
Oh, that's a good
it's
point.
connected
That's a
to
good
ours.
point.
Of
It's a
course.
Oh my god, do they also worship the NASA?
Again, NASA is not a god.
Well, Area 51 is officially known as Groom Lake, and it is allegedly home to aliens that crashed their spacecraft, as we mentioned. In 2019, meme lords and meme ladies attempted to Naruto run their way in. They failed.
Also meme people.
Or did they?
No, they did.
No, they
That's-
failed.
Okay, I just was checking you passed. You got it correct.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, good job and good job.
Yelling Guy and Ryan
everyone.
Johnson are holding on to first place so far. Let's see if their luck continues. In the next question. What is the largest object in the Kuiper Belt, which is the belt of asteroids plus Neptune? Is that Pluto, 433 Eros, Ceres, or your audacity for daring? You know, your audacity is specifically targeted at that pug who dared to try to get me to eat things. How dare you, pug? How dare you try to make me lower myself? Anyway, it's Pluto.
The audience really isn't with you.
It's Pluto. Its status as part of the
Oh
belt
my
is,
god.
and being part of that belt is why it got labeled to a dwarf planet instead of a full-on planet. So that's a pretty significant piece of knowledge. Oh yeah, it's also your copy of Audacity, the free audio editing software. 433 Eros is an asteroid in the Amur group, and Ceres is the smallest recognized dwarf planet.
Wait, can you bring back up Henry's comments?
Yeah. Yeah, there's Henry's comment. Henry's comment is up now.
Henry's comments. It's up now.
It's up
Flora!
now.
Flora, do
Yeah?
the thing. Flora!
Yeah. Oh,
Do
oh,
it, Flora.
Thing.
Right,
Flora,
I'm
why
so
aren't you
sorry,
doing
I'm
it?
I'm so sorry. You're
Flora?
right. You told me to do the editing. You told me I'll do the editing right now. Let me work on the editing.
Flora,
right
do
now.
it.
Flora,
I'm
I
so sorry,
told you.
I'm so sorry.
To
I'm
do
let me-
it.
Yes, right. I'm working on and
You know what? Don't even do it. Don't even
You know what?
bother.
It's fine.
Don't
It's
even
fine.
bother, Flora. Don't even bother.
It's fine.
Don't
Let's
even
just move on.
bother.
Let's just move on to our next
Yeah,
question.
let's
It's
just
fine.
move on. Let's just move on.
Who was the first lowly human who went into space? Was that John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Yuri Gagarin, or James Tiberius Kirk? Arthur, you should know this one.
Oh, now you do it, Flora. Oh my god.
Arthur, you should know
Sorry.
this.
It was Gagarin.
You got it right.
The Russians beat us to space, but we
Well,
beat
I
them to the
think-
moon.
I figured that it'd be somebody named after a plant. That would make the most sense.
Oh,
It would make the most
Would
sense.
make
oh
more
my gosh,
sense.
right? But no,
They
it
are-
was the Russians.
also, and this is a little bit of Spawn Con. That's not what the Spawn Con. That sound effect is
I'm sorry,
just the
that's my
truth.
fault.
That's just
Yes,
the
you're
truth. The Spawn Con is if you want to see him, Yuri Gagarin, that is, and Leica the space dog for yourself, just to come on by our third dimensional zoo and see them on
gosh,
exhibit
right.
right now.
Oh my gosh, it's the best way to spend a Sunday afternoon, especially because like there aren't that many Sundays.
Everyone did well on that one, so the leaderboards rankings didn't change much. What were you gonna say, Arthur? Were you gonna?
You have Leica?
Yeah, you think
Of course
that
we have, like, a...
people just sent the dog into space and let it die alone orbiting the Earth?
Yeah.
Like, that would be so cruel.
Oh my god.
You
What
thought
the
we
hell
let
are
the
you
dog
thinking?
die?
We would never do that.
I mean-
oh my god, you
Who-
monsters.
Who would?
What is this god? What is this NASA that would just let a
Yeah.
dog die alone orbiting Earth in space?
You know-
Did it suffocate, starve, or burn up upon re-entry? Huh?
Yeah, what do you think it was? A human?
Huh? Oh my god, you morbid motherfuckers.
You have to keep in mind that these are the same kind of people who think that sending a chimp into space is fine.
Well, and then it
Oh my
reminds me of
God.
it reminds me a lot of that time that the Space Force sent a chimp up and it ate a dog.
Yeah,
But it was also up a
100%
dog
did
astronaut.
happen. That was
Yeah.
a true thing. That happened.
Let's just move on. Let's clear our palates with the next question. In her video game series, Mavis Beacon teaches trigonometry, typing, taphonomy, or torture. Which of these did so many American children learn from Mavis Beacon in the 1980s and 90s?
I know I did.
Oh, I know which one you learned. What do you think it is, Flora?
Oh, well,
Torture! Oh my god!
I wish.
I
Most-
wish.
But so,
I think-
see, torture was actually in Mavis Beacon's live lecture series, not the video game series. So I understand that. What did you think,
Tricky
Arthur?
question.
Was it not trigonometry?
No, it was typing.
Ha! No.
And that, let's check the scoreboard. I mean, everyone got it correct, so it won't have changed everything. But let's move on to another Fluval's Fact Fractal. In many dimensions, Mavis Beacon is a fictional character, not a factual person. Despite this, people living in those dimensions have false memories of her appearing on talk shows or winning typing contests.
I implanted some of those.
Yeah, that thought implantation was brought to you by the Grand Aquarium Empire.
wonderful.
Oh my god.
Now, our next question. Which food is mentioned in the Lord's Prayer? Is that bread, milk, honey, or Funyuns? What do you think, Flora? You got it correct, as did 4 of our home viewers. What do you think, Arthur?
I thought it was honey because of the land of milk and honey. I think I've heard of.
That saying is real, but it's not in that poem. In this poem, it's bread, which refers to the bread of life, which is the body of Christ, which is seen as a means of immortality into heaven. I think that however you cut it, it's just a gross ode to consumable matter, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, boo to consumable
Boo,
matter.
consuming matter. Boo. Yelling Guy is holding on to first, but it's still really anyone's game because we still have so many questions left. And Ryan Johnson is in a close second place.
Oh my gosh.
What is the Greek name for Vulcan, the Roman god of the forge? Gond, Hephaestus, Wayland the Smith, or Mr. Spock? Seen here, of course, is a beautiful little forge with some hot fire. Okay, so Flora got it correct. What did you think, Arthur? A hef? Hef?
Hef isn't one of the
Hef wasn't one of the answers. Why are you trying to go off book again?
Arthur, okay.
I meant to. It's
Big ol'
just.
goose egg.
Arthur.
No, big ol' goose egg. Not there. But good job, Flora.
Good job, Flora. Hephaestus was worshipped in manufacturing centers, and the sooty grunter, Hephaestus phlegonius, is a species of fish which was named in his honor.
Good job pronouncing that, Fluval.
I definitely nailed the
You
Latin
nailed
name
that?
of the sooty grunter.
Absolutely.
But also, I just think whoever decided to name this fish the sooty grunter
Brilliant.
was a brilliant. Also, yeah, Henry,
Good job.
one of the higher dimensional beings who watches our show, is also shouting you out. So,
Thank you so much, Henry.
Thank you for that positive review, Henry.
Yes. Oh my
What did
God.
that do?
Yes.
Oh, Yelling Guy, Ryan Johnson, and Let's Eat Arthur are holding on to the top of the leaderboard. Now, question 17. Which blood type qualifies as a universal donor? Though I have to be candid, I don't understand why anyone would need blood donated.
Right?
You can just take it because you lowly third-dimensional beings have so much blood inside your fleshy bodies.
So many of you do too.
4 of you got it correct. It is, in fact, O negative. And, of course, they're called universal donors.
What did you get, Arthur?
I realized that Flora put O, not O negative here, but I think it's close enough.
Yeah, I think it's close enough.
They're called that because people of all blood types can receive red blood cells from their donations. Arthur, science. Science man, what did you put, Mr.
Tell
Science?
us what your god says.
Did you hear something?
I
I
hear
hear
you dodging a
something.
question.
Huh.
The blood type that is the universal
Yep.
donor is
What's
O
the
negative.
answer? Okay, well, you got it correct. I guess let's move on to
Okay.
leaderboard.
Fine.
Oh, Big Burger Man rose up in the leaderboard
Oh.
with the OK
but
Fluval.
Ryan Johnson's on a streak.
Ryan Johnson's on quite a streak. Congratulations. You're on almost as strong of a streak as your directorial
People
choices.
love Ryan.
Oh.
Ryan, there's a big audience for you here.
Also, Trillis Pug points out Arthur's blood is about to be outside.
Yum.
Yum indeed.
Why?
Because you deserve it. True or false? Cats can be allergic to humans. I mean, speaking for myself, I'm allergic to all third-dimensional beings. True is what Flora said. What do you think, Mr. Science?
I thought it was false.
Well, you're wrong.
Wasn't it?
It's true. It's rare, but when it does occur, it typically manifests as little scabs and missing hair. As I think everyone can testify, my allergy to lowly third-dimensional beings typically manifests as general antipathy for all of your continued existences.
They don't make an antihistamine for that.
Oh no. Get out of here, Zyrtec. You can't cure me. Let's see who got it right. 4 of you did. So, leaderboard didn't change, but Arthur would be dead last if he was being counted by the Kahoot right now. Next question. Who was the only U.S. president to resign in disgrace, as opposed to the many who merely served in disgrace? Is that Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, Bill Clinton, or Vladimir Putin?
Well, I
4.
assumed that it'd have to be Bill Clinton for doing the absolutely disgusting act of fornication. I have read about
Exactly.
what these humans do. It's disgusting. They touch each other. Oh.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, but sadly I have to correct you. Humans' moral compasses don't bend as strong, are not as strongly as yours are, Flora. They don't point to true north in the same way that yours and mine do. Arthur,
True
what
north
weird
in the
answer
deep
did you
sea.
have?
I actually know this one. It was Nixon, because he left his term early.
Yeah, that's correct. He resigned from the presidency on August 9th, 1974.
And an absolute tool took over for him.
That would be Gerald Ford.
And then another tool took over for him, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one,
this
and
is
then
a-
the Earth was destroyed.
Also, here's an unofficial Fluval fact fractal. Richard Nixon is the only person to have been both vice president and president without being elected to either office.
What a crook.
You love it.
System works great. It works great to me. I love it.
The system's perfect. Oh my god.
It's such a
Never
good
change,
system. Never
There's
change.
Oh
nothing
my god,
wrong.
have a great
Look, nothing
summer.
should
Never
fundamentally change. Nothing
See you
should
in high
fundamentally
school.
change. What did that do to the leaderboard? Did they fundamentally change? No, much like the system, they're holding strong as we go.
But we can offer you funding outside of the studio system, Ryan Johnson, just so you
Well,
know.
yeah, I mean, if Ryan Johnson wants to be the host of one of our many films, I mean, that's what George Lucas has been up to since 2005. He's been releasing his small personal films on our airwaves. That's why y'all can't see them.
They're so good. Oh my god. So many fewer hands.
Oh, so many
many
fewer
fewer
hands.
hands.
So many fewer hands. Let's go to the next question. 20 out of 22. A tale of this is the best of questions and the worst of questions.
Oh my god, good job.
A Tale of Two Cities is set in London. Ha ha ha, I'm here all week. Try the pure unending hatred.
It's so good. Oh my god.
It's set in London and what city of lights? 3 of you got it correct, including Flora. It is in fact Paris. It is not Berlin. It is not Amsterdam. And it is not Scranton, Pennsylvania.
No, it's not.
That was where The
Scranton,
Office was
Pennsylvania
set.
It is a very big city of lights, though.
Oh,
it's true. It's true.
Really?
Arthur.
Yeah. I wonder
There's a
how
lot
they
of
do
sunlight.
it.
That's a big light.
Arthur,
a big
what
light.
did you say?
After reading Shakespeare's War of the Roses, I kind of figured anytime London is doing anything, it's with Paris. Because France and London just don't get along.
That is usually a safe assumption. That was some passable reasoning skills, Arthur.
Just like you and the nice creatures outside. You just don't get along. It's just an ideological difference, and I can't believe you're letting politics get in between you and those bloodthirsty creatures that want to consume you outside. Really. Oh my god.
Well, and speaking of political divisions
Oh
that
my
lead to
gosh.
bloodthirstiness.
Henry
Oh.
had cheese.
Thank you, Henry Head Cheese.
So sweet. I wish that I had a sound for that, but I don't because Flora failed at their job.
I'm
So
sorry.
The Tale of Two Cities tells the story of the
Your
run-up to the
handle
French Revolution in England, and the Reign of Terror.
Oh my god, I love that rating.
And of course, if 1700s France knew about us, they'd have called it the Reign of Fun, because it's nothing compared to what the Grand Aquarium Empire brings your way. Isn't that right, Arthur?
All I have left is terror.
That's right.
Please, Kristie, get me off this planet, please. Please.
That's right. It's a reign of
Okay,
terror
wow.
as terror reigns from the heavens.
Look, Arthur, as long as we cannot hear what your reports are saying when you send them back to us, we really can't evaluate whether or not we should keep or destroy that planet. I mean, I think that now that you've told us, there's some really promising stuff with the, like, jaded war vet, with the rich spoiled girl. Oh my god, we can put her in so many outfits. Corporate sponsorships. We're
my
talking
God,
corporate
yes.
sponsorships. Oh my goodness. So, get right on that, Arthur.
Get on it, Arthur. And also, seeing as you're surrounded by unending darkness right now, I think this next question will be of interest to you. The study of caves is known as Caveology, Speleology, Spectrology, or navigating an asteroid field in the Millennium Falcon. Which of these do you think it is, Flora? I see you writing. What did you write? You got it correct. You got it correct, Flora. What did you think, Arthur?
Was it not something to do with the spectrum?
I once
No.
dated this nasty cave mold. He was so disgusting,
Ah.
but I did learn a lot.
And that's
so
important to learn
important.
from your mistakes.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
It's speleology, and it's a cross-disciplinary field that develops portraits of caves as complex, evolving systems. Of course, caveology is where we drop third-dimensional beings deep into sealed-off caves and just see what happens.
Oh my god, I
Thank
know,
you all,
right?
thank you. I'm glad you all
It's my
appreciate
favorite show.
caveology. Here's an exclusive. Caveology will be coming back for another season. Next
Oh my
Flognar.
God.
Next Flognar, Caveology will be back.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! They didn't even tell me this. Oh my god.
No, we wanted you to be as surprised as the audience when they learned, so we're so
Alright.
glad you all got to learn it this way.
Yeah, it's my favorite show. Oh my god.
Arthur, how are you feeling as we head into the final question of the game?
If I get this one right, will you take me off this planet?
No.
We talked about the reports, Arthur. We cannot hear whether or not we should pursue
Yeah.
a sort of Walking Dead style. We have John Krasinski on board, okay? Do you know how hard it was to get John Krasinski on board? He's doing a lot of things for, like, YouTube now.
Also,
It's
like,
crazy.
Marvel's in a will they won't they with him about playing Reed Richards. Like, he's got a lot on his plate, so trying to
Reed
lure him away.
Richards, really?
Yeah, they want
Like a good Reed Richards.
they want him as
now,
Reed
right?
Richards and Emily Blunt as Sue Storm to sort of bring their real life married chemistry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, they'd be pretty cute. I don't really think of her as being very charismatic, though.
No, I mean, I think that would be some good news. But
I mean, who
Would
would
they-
they have play the Human Torch, though?
they
Who's
haven't
the
said,
final
no one has
one?
said that part. The best fan casts I've seen are that the Always Sunny people should be the Fantastic Four, with Danny DeVito as the Thing.
Of course.
And I think,
I personally believe that Chris Evans should repeat the role, therefore
Oh,
coming
yeah.
full circle.
yeah, and I think that whoever plays the Thing should just be genetically engineered to truly become a rock monster rather than using a suit or CGI.
Right. Yes.
So let's see the leaderboard after that. It's pretty good. Yelling Guy's doing amazing, but it's honestly still many people's game.
Why is Ryan Johnson above Let's Eat Arthur in the leaderboard, even though Let's Eat Arthur has like 10,000 more points?
They don't. It's bad kerning on behalf of Kahoot.
Because of the one.
The 5 in 10,526 is so much wider, and they didn't compensate for it with the spacing between the letters. I think we should really get on them about that, because it's really confusing.
Yeah, it's really confusing the crowd. I don't
15,000 is as wide as 8,000, which
an audience
is just a problem.
really.
But now, as we go into our final question of the night, Flora, how are you feeling about your progress in this?
I'm feeling wonderful. I have written a report out already about the kerning, and I'm going to send it in
Good.
as soon as possible.
Arthur, I hope you're
Thank
taking notes.
goodness. See, on top of their reports, not like you, Arthur. Just saying.
I understand.
Good. Then let's move on to the final ultimate question of Grand Trivia, and that's right. It's a double points question. Which artist said, "I don't do drugs, I am drugs"? Was that David Bowie, Timothy Leary, Salvador Dali, or Kanye West?
You know, I've heard that language is a virus.
I've heard language is a virus too. How do you feel about this answer, Flora, as you're writing it down? Do you feel confident? Is it a guess?
I mean, if this isn't correct, then I need to change my cousin's religion, because this is the same cousin who he's absolutely disgusting. Oh, well, I got it wrong.
One of you got it correct.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, no, it does sound like yay.
I was on the same page as Flora.
Fun fact: a lot of Dali and Kanye quotes are so close to be interchangeable. There's definitely games out there where you can check and to guess which is which, and it is surprisingly difficult for lowly third-dimensional beings when we subject them to it.
It's almost like men from that era in art, were kind of prized among all other artists and held up on this lofty pedestal that they really didn't necessarily warrant compared to other surrealists at the time. I don't know, just saying.
Also want to note
He had a
that
great mustache, though.
drugs was not Dali's full-time job. He also, by night, he was a melting clock.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Which is important to remember. He did many things, despite the pedestal perhaps not being earned, compared to other surrealists who, for a variety of reasons, didn't get the attention that they deserved.
Yes.
But that takes us to the podium. So let's see who's our winners. In third place with 11 out of 20, it's Let's Eat Arthur.
Oh my God,
In second with 17 out of 20, it's Ryan Johnson. And in first with 17 out of 20, it is Yelling Guy.
Wonderful.
Congratulations to Yelling Guy, Ryan Johnson, and Let's Eat Arthur.
Oh my God. I'm so happy for all of you who won. And Fluval,
Yeah,
do you want to show them their prize?
I do. It's a very important prize that I hope that you all take very seriously and feel proper gratitude for.
so excited.
Let's show you now. Goodbye, dear Earth. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You'll notice, Arthur.
It was not the planet you're on, Arthur.
I
noticed.
that planet.
It was a planet that is not in eternal darkness.
I really think that there is something there with this, the grizzled war vet, the rich girl, who else is there? People from all walks of life. Oh my God, so dynamic. We get to watch them pick each other off one by one. I'm going to need you to do another report for that world. Arthur, please try and speak up so that we can hear you. Also, real reports, not just save me. Oh my God,
detailed
I'm just
reports this time.
tired of those. But oh my gosh, thank you so much, Flora, for doing this training exercise.
Yeah, great job, Flora.
Honestly, I learned so much. Thank you guys.
Oh my goodness, of course, Flora, and thank you so much of disposing of those other interns.
Yes, thank you, Flora.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, thank you everyone for joining us for Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the fate of the world is in the balance.
Thank you, Head Cheese Henry. Thank you, Trillis Pug. Thank you, Business Daddy. Thank you, GMA184. Thank you, Plausible Deniability. Thank you, Redactron. And thank you, Richmond G.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to see you next week for Aquarius Got Talent.
See you next week.
Right, you're going to see a bunch of amazing performers and Helena Petrovna Blavatsky and Fluval.
I'll be here.
And you'll be there. And you're going to see a bunch of wonderful acts. So you really need to go. In fact, it's kind of required. In fact, we have sent our enforcement squad out already. In fact, they do know your location. In fact, they are tracking you. You cannot run from your location to avoid them. They're there.
It's true. We will find you.
They're there. Oh my gosh. See you all next week.
See you next week.
Oh, the fifth dimension. How do I begin to explain this to someone who is so puny? Ha 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 ha. Unlike Fluval, of all the dimensions. Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away.